Hi, I'm Debbie Palmer, and I am here to tell you guys about some of the benefits of working events. I love working events because what it does, it gives me the opportunity to have that face-to-face contact with customers so that they'll have a chance to touch, feel, and smell the wax. And it's just the best experience so they can see the excitement when you present the products to them. The customer service is everything to me because I like to make sure that I explain to people what's going on so they can be satisfied. I always want to make sure that my customers understand what they're purchasing. I have learned in the past that sometimes people will not come back to you because if they don't understand how to work something, they'll be dissatisfied. You never hear back from them. So I'm really big on the customer service. So it gives me a chance to have that hands-on with them at my events. And it also gives me the opportunity to book parties, book fundraising events, and also connect with other vendors so we can find out about other events. And inviting my team members in, it gives them the opportunity to learn more about the products and to actually know what to say to customers, because sometimes it's pretty hard for new consultants to really know exactly what to do and how to present something to the customer when they're new. It gives me the opportunity to do that. So when they decide to work their events, they're like really ready because they are there to see and hear what's going on at the events. And contacts. You're going to have the opportunity to get all the contacts because as you pass out information for those people who are not buying things at the events, sometimes they'll buy later. So this gives you the opportunity to gain all these contacts while you're there at the events. And there's nothing like taking those same contacts and putting the information into the workstation and also in the Amy for follow-up. It helps you to maintain your PRV because as you're following up with people are buying more and more and more. It helps you to increase your PRV. And it also helps you to grow your team because people will join at events. Sometimes they will join on the spot or sometimes they'll join later. But when they're having the opportunity to see how simple it could be to be a Scentsy consultant, they're like, oh, how can I do that? They're going to ask you, how can they do what you're doing as long as you're keeping it simple? It gives you a chance to get your name out there. So being out there, especially if it's a large event, the event coordinator, what they're going to do is do all they can to invite people there. So you already set up to know that people are going to be coming in. It's going to give you a chance to get your name out there with whatever it is that you're going to be passing out to people. And it also helps you to learn more about the products and as well as the team members, because a lot of times you just don't think about it until you get out there in front of somebody to open up the package and say, this is how that works. This is what you're going to get out of this once you use this. I love to make recommendations as people come up to me and they've not heard of Scentsy before. I love making recommendations. It gives me the opportunity to tell people when they're buying a warmer, make sure you don't forget that light bulb because those bulbs you cannot buy at the store. Make sure you alternate your wax because you're going to get a better experience. Make sure you start out with a large warmer because it will give you a better experience. Things like that. It helps us to know how to give our customers the best customer service that they can ever receive. And something else that I have gained from working events. A lot of times people think that, oh, you know what? I'm going to make all this money when I work events. That's not what it's for. Events are for getting your name out there. It's a great way to advertise face-to-face. I remember when I first started working events, I couldn't afford them. They were very expensive. I was just starting out. So I used to invite my team members to come with me, and we would actually take our money and put it together, put our products together and work events. Didn't really have a clue about what we were doing, but we were just doing something just to get ourselves out there. Well, later, as I started learning more about what I need to do, we started doing things differently. We would work events together and we would pay the equal amount or whatever the cost would be, and we would bring equal amount of products to add up to be the same amount. We divide everything evenly, and we would also separate everything evenly. It was so much better once we figured out what we needed to do. So I remember sometime, I think around 2014, one of my team members, we were working an event out of town, and her mom was ill, so she needed somebody to fill in the gap. So I went in and filled in that spot for her, and I didn't have time to bring products. So I just kind of paid for the spot and just had my advertising information with me, like my business cards, my flyers, my catalogs, and things like that. So I took that information with me over to that event out of town. And I remember when we went to eat breakfast that morning, and I met this lady, and she saw us wearing our Scentsy shirt, because we always wear our shirts. We like the brand. And she said, "What in the world is Scentsy?" And I told her what it was and told her more about it, handed her information. She said, "Okay, how can I do this?" So she joined on the spot, like, yes. So after we left there, we went over to the event, really, really busy event. And I can recall people coming up to us. It was really busy. We were selling products and we were talking to people. And I'm always talking to people about joining. That's what I do, always ask people about the opportunity, because it's the most valuable thing that Scentsy has to offer. So I always offer the opportunity first, then book a party, try to book a party, and then sell. I do it in that order every time. That's when I started doing it back in 2014. So I was able to get 5 people to join my team personally. And then my team members, each one of them got somebody to join their team as well. So I think we probably recruited about maybe 12 people at that event. But it made me know at that point, well, you know what? I didn't have any products, but I was able to get people to join my team. And I was also able to get new customers to follow up with them. I decided when I came back home that I would do something totally different, because I wanted to give the opportunity to people who weren't able to afford to work events an opportunity to come out and network and grow their business and get the experience and training while they were there. So I started booking events, and I would invite my team members to come out without them having to pay anything. I wouldn't ask them to help set up. I wouldn't ask them to help break down. I just wanted them to come out to get the experience so that they can grow their business without having to be concerned about the cost of the event and also the cost of investing in products. And this has been a great thing because they've learned so much. They see how much fun we have, and it gives them the opportunity to be able to connect with people and build the relationships with people as they're talking to them, and get to hear what I'm saying, and take that same information and book their own events as they start growing their business. So I love events, and I've been a Scentsy consultant now for 10 years. And this is how I work my business, because I have a very special situation where I have to bring my family to my business. I have my brother, my nephew, my daughter. They all come in, and they have their own little role, but they all pitch in to work the events. So this is just some of the information, guys, that I want to share with you, because there have been so many questions about the benefits of working events. So I just thought I'd present to you a video. So I hope that this will help you. Any questions you may have, please comment below. Take care. Bye.